they're prepared though.
Yeah.
When the rest of us aren't. And they're probably like, why haven't you thought through this?
That reminds me of this superpower that sixes have.
Yeah.
Where they can know.
You need that person who almost looks out for all the disasters in the world, which is probably exhausting for them mentally.
Welcome to Enneaways, a podcast all about the Enneagram, things we love about the Enneagram, and a way to introduce you to the Enneagram. I'm Zach. I'm one of the co-hosts with my wife, Laura, and she is a certified Enneagram coach. So,
hello, friends. We're excited to kick off today's episode talking about the Type 6, the Loyalist, and our episodes are meant to help people learn ways to shine their light in the world and grow and challenge yourself and maybe enlighten you in ways you have not thought about yourself before.
And I love this episode because we know a lot of sixes in our lives. A lot of our loved ones are sixes. But before we get into the six and what that is, we got our lightning round questions.
Okay, yes, this is my turn. I'm so excited. Okay, Zach, would you rather spend the day relaxing on the beach with a good book or be playing in the waves when the water is just the right temperature?
I would say not the wave thrashing one. Like anything opposite
I
of that.
didn't say wave thrashing. I said play in the waves with the temperature just right.
I'm now 40 years old, and I feel like playing in the waves is like well past me. The kids will invite me out there, and I'll go play in the waves with the kids. But if it's my trip and my vacation, I'm sitting on the beach, laying down with a good book and jumping into a story.
Okay, I think I want to go on the waves when the water is just right.
You go in the waves.
I think I do. But I also would like to relax after. But if the waves are big and looking at me like fun and the water is warm-ish, I'll be jumping in.
You'll be jumping in.
And you would too.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go in to cool off for a little bit every once in a while.
Oh, whatever. Zach is the one who does the polar bear plunge in the middle of winter and runs in.
Yeah, I know.
So, Mr. 40-year-old.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, would you rather go back in time 10 years ago in the past or go in the future 10 years ahead to a moment?
I think at a time in my life when I was in high school, maybe even before that a little bit, I would have jumped at the chance to go in my future 10 years. Right now, though, where I'm at and I see how old the kids are and how fast they're growing, I would go back in time 10 years. I would be in the thick of it like how we were, where we had a little over a 1-year-old, another one on the way. I would totally go back to that time.
Yeah, I would not want to go in the future. I feel like that spoils things. And you're right. It would almost make you sad, like how old they are.
Yeah.
Then.
I just crave the nostalgia side.
I like the present moment, but yeah, I mean, to see the kids as babies, sure. Like, go back in time for
a day.
It's fine. And then bring us back to our 9 and 11-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're great.
They are. Okay, so last question. What is harder for you, Zach? Trusting yourself, trusting other people, or trusting the unknown?
Oh. Now that's really hard.
What are you between?
I'm between trusting the unknown and trusting other people. And I know that I have trust issues. I know that it's hard for me to delegate tasks and feel like whoever I'm giving the task to is competent enough. We joke about how much I cook, and it's not because I don't trust you to cook, but it's just I like to have control over that. Is that weird?
No, I don't think that's weird.
Okay.
It's something you enjoy doing. I'm not complaining about it.
I think trusting the unknown. And I really struggle with that too. Like as I was just praying about that this morning, like show me your way, Lord, you know, because it's so hard.
Yeah.
That's really hard. When you see where you want to go and what you want to do in your life, it's hard trusting the unknown.
Yes, it is.
What about you?
I also feel trusting the unknown would be hardest for me. I feel like I trust myself typically. Trusting other people, I think I do almost like too easily sometimes.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's for me the not knowing, having control, wanting kind of to know the plan.
Yeah.
So
totally.
I agree with you. Like giving it up to God is not easy always because you kind of want to see your path ahead. But that kind of spoils the fun of
the unknown and the surprise. Like you're talking about not jumping ahead to 10 years and not spoiling it that way. So
exactly. So we need to just live in the moment, live in the present.
Yeah.
But that leads right into our sixes whose core motivation. Okay. So to remind you real quick, we're on the head center types.
Right.
We did 5 last week, the investigator. Now we're on 6, which is the loyalist.
Love the loyalist.
We love them so much. Their core motivation is to feel safe, secure, and supported.
Okay.
In life. So that question, I feel like, could speak to a 6. Like, I would like to ask that to the 6s in my life. Like, is it harder for you to trust yourself, other people, or trusting the unknown?
Yeah.
And I don't fully know what they would say, but yeah. So
we'll eventually have a panel too.
Yes.
Of our people.
Super excited.
Then we'll get to ask these types of questions and have those types of conversations too.
Yeah.
So I think that's something to look forward to.
Oh,
for
yes.
Sure.
We have a list, a running list. If you want to be on that list, email me. But 6s, man. Okay. So my dad's a 6.
My mom's a 6.
Zach's mom's a 6. One
Your
of my
brothers.
good friends. Chrissy's a 6. My
Yeah.
brother's a 6. So those are pretty close people to us. And I would say it's so cool when you learn the Enneagram and like someone else resonates with it that you're close to and you already know them and it fits them so well. Like my dad, I've always said, is so loyal and prepared, and like he's the one I go to if I don't know, like I need advice, but like someone of sound mind who's going to think it through clearly. He, like Nick, my brother, he's the one who texts us in emergency or like tornadoes.
He loves tornadoes. And I mean, that's like one of his hobbies is kind of storm chasing type stuff. So when it's tornado season, we will get the text and he's like,
go in the
probably
basement.
Get a text or a call from me tonight if you need to go in the basement.
Right. So he's looking out for others. I feel like 6 are very protective of others and loyal. And they're very responsible, reliable. And I can see your mom like being someone who she's going to be there.
Absolutely. I never, in my world growing up, I always knew that my mom was going to be there no matter what. My dad worked in the medical field and nothing against him or anything that he did, but my mom would always be the person that I knew would be the one picking me up from school. She would have the house put together. She always had a grocery plan for the 2 weeks. We would go grocery shopping for 2 weeks, and I can't even do it for 2 days.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Wow, that's impressive.
And
very
that's
planned out.
Very planned out. And always knew kind of what each of our schedules entailed.
Yeah. So 6s, just those are kind of like a real life example of some 6s in our life that are really special to us. They process life through their head center first, dominantly, by questioning, planning. They're going to think through worst case scenarios first so that they are prepared. And it's not going to surprise them if something doesn't go according to plan because they've already thought through that. And they're the people who always have a backup plan.
Yeah.
And like my friend Chrissy, I love this so much about her. She was talking about how she goes to these field trips for her kids who are younger. And she's like, you better believe I have and she's also a nurse, but I have my first aid pack and all my goodie bags with me. And she's like, that mom who you want with you on the trip. I'm also a nurse, but I don't have a first aid kit. And she has like the blanket in her car, you know, that kind of thing in the cold, and very prepared. Like, you need that person who almost looks out for all the disasters in the world, which is probably exhausting for them mentally, but it's such a safe feeling for the people in their lives, because we know, like, oh, they're here. Yeah. I am safe. I am good.
Absolutely. They've already thought of the 300 different ways in which this can go wrong. And not to get too nerdy right now, but there's this Marvel character called Doctor Strange, and in his powers, he's able to see all kinds of different variations of which it will go for all the heroes. So that reminds me of this superpower that sixes have.
Yeah.
Where they can know, hey, if I've got a flat, I've got this. Hey, if I get stuck and stranded, I've got a blanket. Hey, if somebody gets hurt, I've got the first aid kit. I mean, heck, if I get stung by a bee or something I'm allergic to, they've probably got the EpiPen right there. Ready for you.
And it could, like, those things could come across as like, oh, they worry or they're negative thinking. But instead, we're seeing it as this superpower where, like, they're prepared, though.
Yeah.
When the rest of us aren't. And they're probably like, why haven't you thought through this? Okay, real quick, this story about my dad I have to tell.
Please do.
So we were going, Zach and I wanted to take the kids up to northern Michigan for a week on spring break a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And the weather was kind of crummy. It was like April. But we were driving there. It was like started pouring rain, right?
Pouring rain.
It was like you could barely see driving.
And then the ice, because it got colder, and it was still cold up there. And then eventually snow. So it was like, it's bad weather.
Yes. So, like, we're halfway there. It's a 5-hour drive. And I get a call from my dad, and he's like, hey, just so you know, heads up, the power's out at the house. Like, because we were driving up to their house in northern Michigan. They weren't there, but we were driving up there. The power went out. And do what you want, you know, with that information, but the power went out. I bet it took so much of him to not say, you should probably just turn around. Yeah. But he didn't. He let it be our decision because he knows me and Zach are spontaneous and fun, and he wants us to live our lives. Well, guess what? We kept driving.
Yep.
I was like, cool, thanks. And then I looked at Zach. I was like, that doesn't affect this. And he's like, not at all. And so we get all the way up north, and the power is out. And it's out for like, what, 2-3 days?
Just a day.
A day.
It was, we got there that night, and then it was until 9 p.m. that following evening that it came back on. But it felt like a long 24 hours.
It was freezing. It was cold. So cold. We didn't have electricity, anything like that. And I remember calling my dad when we went into town to get bagels because we didn't have like any way to have food, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't believe Zach and I didn't think to turn around when you told me that. And he goes, I was wondering the same thing. But it's just like, you know what? He gave us the heads up. Mm-hmm. We chose it. And, you know,
in a lot of ways, the sixes could have said, I told you so.
Exactly.
You know, you should have, you could have, you would have done this.
Yes.
But
yeah, but so that's a little fun story about the six. So they're in their head center a lot because they're wanting to be safe and prepared and support others as they navigate life.
So what I love is how much, you know, we've talked about how they are in the head center, and it's such a great Enneagram type. But how can they integrate into the heart center?
Yes. So for a 6, they need to connect with their emotions a little more instead of automatically analyzing or questioning them.
Oh.
A little bit about, like, similar to the type 5 we kind of talked about last week.
Yeah.
But to be able to, like, separate yourself from your thoughts and maybe your worries and spiraling down those paths to just allow yourself to feel, you know. And actually, I was coaching a 6, and we came up with this, like, 4-step or maybe 3-step thing where it's when you start going down a spiral in your head, first you remind yourself, well, you say it out loud,
what's making you spiral?
Yes.
Okay.
What's worrying you? So you say it out loud, number one. Two, you name the feeling it's causing you. So that's where I see the heart center coming in. Like, name it and feel it.
Yeah.
This is making me anxious.
Yep. That is a true feeling.
Yes.
While it's not how you want to be feeling, it's a feeling. You're naming it. I'm nervous. I'm anxious.
Yep.
Scared.
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. And so just pausing and naming it. And then the third thing was do something about it. So that is kind of integrating your body center, going into action, like going for a walk, getting out of your head, like throwing a rock in the water or whatever it may be, to just kind of get out of that. And then the fourth is almost going back to your head center, reminding yourself of the truth. So instead of just the spiral, that's not the reality. What is the truth in your life right now? So those kind of 4 steps really were cool to come up with the 6 that I love dearly. But yes, to go back to the heart center, it's just allowing yourself to feel your feelings, touch in with your emotions, and asking yourself, what am I actually feeling, instead of what am I worried about?
Right. So, because we all have worries in our life, like nobody's immune to anything like that, but I feel like what you're saying is to put a feeling behind the worry that can actually help your head a little bit understand, wait, why am I worried?
Yeah. Is it because I might get angry if this doesn't go my way?
Yeah.
Or am I worried because like what's beneath it?
Because you're bringing up something that I used to give my mom a really hard time about growing up. She'd always be worried about something. While we're driving down the road, she'd worry about me driving. And I'm like, Mom, worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. And so, kind of all jokes aside, I like yours because you take that worry, you go from that, and then you reframe it in their mind.
Yeah.
Or in your mind.
Yes. And like reminding yourself what's true. And another thing for the shift of the heart center is sixes really want to support others. They are always going to be there for you and affirm you and like believe in you, but they also need that support from others, and almost like desperately, but they may not say it, but they really seek that. But the shift here that the heart center can help you with is from needing that reassurance from others to going to, I can acknowledge my own feelings and trust myself too, and not just need that reassurance from others, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Be good to yourself.
Yeah. You deserve it.
You deserve it. Yeah.
And then to integrate the body center, we kind of touched on that already, but that just means going into action rather than getting stuck in your head in uncertainty or like endless preparation, which we appreciate all the preparedness a 6 has, but
absolutely,
at some point you got to just put it into action and go for it. Trust your instincts and take the next steps, even if you're not like guaranteed what is this going to be. Like just do it. And one thing a 6 I feel like can relate to is it's called analysis paralysis. It's like you're analyzing so much and thinking through what could happen that you're paralyzed. You can't make a move. So it's when you're in that state this is all about recognizing when you're doing these patterns to stop yourself and just like go do something.
Right. Even if it's just taking a walk that has nothing to do with the decision that you have to make. It's just getting your body moving, the blood pumping, and your brain is able to kind of check in a little bit with how you're feeling.
Yes.
Like you're really causing your body like, hey, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go for a run until I feel so tired that I need to make myself just get away from this analysis paralysis.
Yeah, and be able to rest and then like go to bed and not
wake up the next morning and not still be thinking about it, but maybe have come to a decision on what your next possible move is going to be.
Yes.
Or baby step it.
I think the heart and body center can be really helpful for a 6 to just like access a different part of themselves too.
Yeah.
Like be in touch with your emotions and get out of your head for a little bit and see how free that feels.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So to recap, the head center for a 6, they go there to seek certainty and understanding and to prepare us all and prepare themselves. And we really value that. To access your heart center, that helps you stay more emotionally connected with others as well as yourself.
Yeah.
And then the body center can help you trust yourself and take that action instead of just thinking through it. Just go for it. Whatever the thing is that you've been thinking about doing or wanting to do, or maybe, I don't know, just go do it.
Right.
That's what I would say to a 6. Just do it.
Yeah.
See, like, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
And so you can access your 7-wing 6s.
I was going to say, we'll talk about the 7 next week.
Yes,
and
we
we'll
will.
talk about how you go for it.
Yeah, exactly. But so just as we always have ended with some practical tips, I wanted to share a few for the 6. Number 1, notice when your preparation turns into paralysis. So we already talked about that.
Right.
When you're thinking, and that's keeping you from not doing.
Unable to make a move. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then once you start noticing that, you can try to do something about it. And then number 2, ask yourself, do I need more certainty in this situation, or do I need to take action?
Okay.
So it's actually asking yourself that could be helpful to give yourself clarity. Number 3, practice naming your feelings before analyzing them.
I like that. I would even say, kind of a feelings chart. And I know it seems elementary, but I need help understanding some of the feelings that I feel sometimes. But being able to look at like that giant mountain or iceberg of feelings, being able to really dive deep into which feeling, obviously anxious could be one, or scared or whatever.
Yes.
But realizing what you're feeling is crucial.
Yes. And then lastly, which we kind of said earlier, but take one small action before you feel completely ready.
Okay.
So just go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And trust yourself. You can handle hard things. You can do hard things because you already have.
Yeah.
And we see that. We value it. 6s, your loyalty and courage and commitment to everyone is such a gift. And I have said this to my dad. I feel this about other 6s as well, but their preparedness and their need to be safe is such a good feeling for me. Like, it makes me feel safe. So thank you, 6s, for making us, who are not like you, feel safe when we are with you, or you're the person that we know will give that good sound advice.
Yeah. It's a sense of security, really.
It is. The world really needs your steady presence and ability to support others through life's challenges, and just very able to relate to others when they're going through hard things as well, and keep that cool, calm, and collected energy. Yeah. I see that from your mom. I see that from my dad, my brother, Chrissy. Just they aren't going to panic.
Right.
In a hard situation. And we really, really value you. And just remember, you're more capable than you think. And you don't have to be totally certain with what life's going to throw at you
Right.
to be able to handle it. Just like we were saying in our lightning round questions. We don't like the unknowns either.
No, nobody does.
Exactly.
I don't think anybody likes that. So that's awesome. And that's a really good insight for the sixes. I know that we've got kind of a mailbag thing going on where people can email you.
Yes.
feelingtypey@gmail.com is one way. Going to your website, feelingtypey.com, and even hitting us up at the Anyways podcast through the DMs. Those I even check out every once in a while. If we have any feedback from people, anybody that wants to share something that they might have heard in an episode,
we'd love that. I got a nice lengthy email today, actually, which was awesome, but we'll save that one for a future.
Okay.
What I wanted to share, though, was my sister, Sarah, who's a type 4, which we did a couple episodes before. If you guys didn't listen, the individualist, she called me after she listened to the episode about the 4. And she was like, oh my gosh, I had tears in my eyes. I felt like that was a beautiful love letter to me. And she said the piece about feeling misunderstood and like longing for things, like feeling like something's missing in life or in herself, just really resonated with her.
Yeah.
And it was just exciting to hear her like passionate about it. And you could tell she felt seen and understood. And that's what we want for everyone to feel.
Absolutely. Because this is about you. It's not about how you relate to me or anything like that. It's about you growing and being your best self.
Exactly. So
cool.
We love the feedback and would love to work with any of you as well. So if you are interested in officially nailing down your type, you can reach out to me, feelingtypey@gmail.com, or coaching on your type. Would love to work with you as well. And we will just end with saying, 6s, we love and value you. Thank you for thinking through all the things that could go wrong so I don't have to. No, but seriously, we really value you, and the world wouldn't be the same without you. So
Absolutely.
Thank you, and everyone have a great week. Tune in next week for the Type 7.
Finally.
Last but not least.
No,
Jeez,
I know.
why'd I leave myself for the end? But anyways, keep shining your light, friends. Until next time.